introduce to you Skylor Massey, who is the CEO, founder, director of Plant a Seed.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here. I want to thank the Savoy. I want to thank Bill Neal, Achieving Greatness. I have been so blessed to be a part of partnering with Bill, and he has just provided so many opportunities for me, and so I'm really thankful for that. So I just want to stand before you for a few minutes. I want to be a voice for the young people, and I just want to tell you a little bit about me initially. My name is Skylor. I have many years, I'll say almost about 20 years, as a teacher. I taught at Imani Christian Academy, as a social worker. During that time, I saw many, many children, as I'm sure many of you all have also seen. I know that there are judges here, and there are people here, Dr. Sturgill, who just have a passion for youth, and I know there are many others. So seeing these children that do not have a voice and are not given the opportunity to speak out, I feel that God has called me to stand in that gap and to be that voice. And I feel like what qualifies me is that I have the years of experience being a teacher in an urban school, being a social worker. I had a caseload of over 300 children. So I went in and out of the courtrooms, seeing children that were alone and didn't have anyone to represent them. So I want to say that, and then I just want to take a minute and I want to give you a term called Sankofa. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of that term. Sankofa is a concept that comes from West Africa, and it means, it's a concept, it's a picture of a bird, and the bird is looking back. And the concept basically means, it says, it is translated, it is not taboo to reach back and get what you forgot. And as I stand here, and I'm honored to be here and to speak to all of you, as all of these men and women are going to be awarded, I thought about it and I thought, wow, I bet some of those people had to look back at struggles, at obstacles, at things in their life in order to motivate them to achieve greatness. So can anybody raise their hand? Did anybody here who's being awarded tonight, did you have a situation or anything where there were obstacles in your life and you actually used those obstacles to motivate you to achieving greatness? Is there anyone who can identify? Thank you. Well, that's where, so I thought about it, and that's where the term Sankofa came from. And I felt it was really fitting because I'm here to talk about children. And if anybody who knows me, everything that I do is either as a song, a cheer. So I remember my cheering days, and I was like, what should I say? And this cheer popped up, stop, look, and listen, we are the mighty Cougars. I want to talk to you about 4 things. Stop, look, listen, and I want to add another one, speak.
Yes.
And I want to say first, for all of us, I feel like we have to take a minute and we have to step back, look back, in order to identify with our youth today. And let me just explain. First, we have to take a minute, we have to stop, and we have to see what we have done, what has happened in the past that has worked, and what we can do. And sometimes it takes time because we're so busy. I'm a mother, my children are here. I'm very happy that my children are my supporters. My mother and my family are here. But you have to stop. I personally move very, very fast. And my kids will try to talk to me, and I'll say, no, I can't. I have to go. I have to move. I have to work. I have to do this. And I turn around, and my kids are no longer little. They're grown. You know what I mean? And when I say grown, I mean they're teenage. And in those formative years, if I didn't plant those seeds in them, it's kind of forgotten. It's kind of too late. So the first term is, I just want to reach out and I want to ask everybody here to take a minute and stop. Take a minute and stop. And each one teach one. Each one reach one. There are youth everywhere. They're everywhere. And if we take a minute and stop and just look at the situations around them that cause them to make the choices and decisions that they make, we will get wisdom from on high if we just stop and say, what can I do? How can I do better? How can I make a better choice? Okay, so look at where they're coming from. Let's take a minute and look at where they're coming from. We look at our young people and we see them, they have this up high and this down low. And instead of us, now I'm going to be honest, I see them walking with the pants hanging down and my first thing is, I get mad. And then I have to look at it and I have to remember where it comes from. And then I need to reach into their life, establish a relationship. Because, guys, we cannot pour into any youth if we have not established a relationship with them.
That's right.
And that goes for teachers, for all of us. We can't we can't fuss at them if we have not first reached out to say, what do you need? Are you hungry? Can I help you? And I just want to give a shout out to Achieving Greatness again, because I went online and saw all the things that Bill has done throughout the years, and I was just impressed with all of the community programs and things that he has done for youth. And so I'm again excited. So listen, let's listen. It's really all the same. Stop, look, listen. Listen to what they're saying. Sometimes we're so busy trying to preach at them, and again, this is me, my kids will attest to it. We're so busy trying to preach to them that we're not listening, that there's brokenness in their home, that they're watching, and I'm not knocking, please, I'm not knocking Beyonce, I'm not knocking Rihanna, I'm not knocking Jay-Z. However, these are our role models. These are what the kids are looking at, MTV. So we have to get in there, guys, we have to get in there. We have to find a way to reach our children. We have to find a way. And it starts off with, it can't be us four no more. It has to be each one reach one. You know, when you're at McDonald's and you can say, you look really nice, young lady, you speak really well. Are you going to school? Because you speak so well behind that counter. What can I do? Can I encourage you? So it starts there, and we may think that it's small and it's minuscule, but it means a lot when you plant seeds of self-worth and encouragement in one child. You can just say, you look very nice today, sweetheart. You speak very well. You should look into that. And it goes a long way. And with my experience with kids, and I know everyone else here, we have there's so much, there's a wealth of knowledge here. And so we can all partner together. So my last one was, let's see, stop, look, and listen, speak. Yes, don't be afraid, thank you. Don't be afraid to speak to it. Don't be afraid. We cannot be afraid. We have got to rise up as a community, plant a seed, and I really, Bill had invited me up here, and I really wanted to jump right in to talking about what we can do. We have to work together, and the program that I have had for 13 years, I just took a step of faith, and I established a nonprofit in October, and the whole purpose of it is instilling moral development and self-esteem in our children, using civic education, cultural development, counseling, and the arts, because I love to dance, love to sing. And our kids, that's where we get them in sports. We get them in sports, singing, dance, the arts. And so if you know, they're closing our schools, they're pushing the arts programs out. I've even heard, I've looked at Dick's statistics, they're even trying to push sports out. So it is so important. It is incumbent upon us. I just ask everyone here to take a minute and think about what you can do and how you can partnership with those people who are out here trying to instill more development and self-esteem and encouragement in our children. So stop, look, and listen, and speak. Thank you.